Hi everyone, this is Lourdes Galang, and today I'd like to give you some tips on how to recruit into your network marketing business. So the first thing that we do, in network marketing so that we could recruit is to find prospects. So first you need to identify your market, which is either a warm market or a cold market. Now your warm market are people that so they could either be your family, your friends, or acquaintances. And what I would advise is for you to have a memory jogger list so that you'll remember the people who are either an accountant, a doctor, a dentist, a nurse, or an engineer. So you could use a memory jogger to help you in remembering your warm markets. And then we have the cold market, which is the purchase leads. When we say purchase leads, you could buy leads from companies that will give you name, numbers, and contact details of um, people that could be your prospects. And then add responded. I mean, if you're doing Facebook marketing, if you're doing social media marketing and advertising your business opportunity in internet ads like Sulit or OLX and ISD2.ph, or other venues in the internet where you're putting up your contact number and someone calls you and inquires about your business opportunity, then they are also considered as your cold market. And then we also have what we call lead generation, wherein you generate your own leads. So you go to this internet ads like OLX, and then you get the contact numbers and the details of the person who are into business already or even into network marketing, and then consider them as your prospect. Now, the next thing is that you list your contacts from your warm or cold markets so that every day, if you start finding your prospects, you already have an organized file of people who are in your warm market and for people who are in your cold market. I would advise, for you to come up with 100, contact list every day for you to get a good start when it comes to recruiting. And the next thing that you have to do once you have built that list is to invite your prospects. And you have to use tools when it comes to inviting, and the tools that you can use for inviting your prospects are phone call. So once you've got their numbers, then you can start calling them and introduce yourself and invite them to look at your product or your business opportunity, but not presenting to them yet over the phone, okay? And then you could also send them a text message. So if you do have their mobile phone number, then you can, send a text message to them and inviting them to visit a link on your website or visit any website where they could see the information about your business opportunity. Or you could even chat on Facebook with your family or friends. And for those people who are living far away from you, then you could start chatting with them, and then later on invite them to look at your business opportunity. You could also use Skype if you've got a lot of contact details on your Skype, or if you're able to get those Skype details, then you could use that tool to invite them. There are other tools that you can use, such as Viber, WeChat. You could use whatever technology that we have right now that you're able to connect to your prospects, speak with them, or talk to them, and make the initial invitation for them to look at your business opportunity. You could also use email, which is a good way of sending them a link to your website or information about your company or about your product and business opportunity. Now, after you've invited the prospect, and if they're interested and if they responded to your invitation, then you present to your prospects. And what you can use to present to your prospects, as I've said, you can use the technology that we have. You could ask them to visit a website where it has a video that explains how your business works and how your product works, and they can just watch it in the comforts of their own home without having to go outside and attend a seminar or orientation that is far away from them. Or you could do an online webinar presentation wherein you could ask them to sign up for your webinar schedule, and then they could just sit on their computer and watch while you present to them during the webinar presentation about your product and business opportunity. Or you could give them CD or DVD. If you're working part-time and you're still working, you could give, CD or DVD to your coworkers or the prospects that you have at work, so that when they go home they could just watch the CD or DVD from their computer or from their television, and be able to understand what the business opportunity or the product is all about. And then if you're doing, this business for full time, what you can do is also to invite them to visit your office and attend a business orientation, so that they'll learn more about the company and the business opportunity. But, just I would advise you to do this if you're doing this for full time, because if you're working and you're doing it for part time, I mean, you might have a hard time doing this kind of format when presenting your business opportunity or product to your prospects, because you really don't have that much time to go to the office and make them attend. And, it makes your prospect think that that's what they're going to do as well, and they might not like it. So I would suggest that if you're doing this that if you're doing the business for full time, then you can schedule your prospects to attend business orientation. And you can also do one-on-one meetings. So you could invite your friends or family for a cup of coffee, or go to a lunch meeting and then discuss to them your business opportunity and your product. So it's a good way of inviting them as well, and presenting to them what your business opportunity and product is all about. And then the next step, after you have presented your business opportunity and your product, you have to close. And the first question that you have to ask them after they've seen the presentation is for you to ask what did they like best. So ask them, what did you like best, with the business opportunity or with the product, so that they can answer you, positive things that they've seen from your opportunity. And then if they have any questions or any objections at all, then you have to handle those objections to help them decide whether to join your business or whether to do the business or not. And then lead your prospect to an action. So once you have handled all the objections that they have and any questions that they may have, okay, lead the prospect to an action. So you could lead them to sign up as a distributor and join your team, or you could lead them to try the products and be a customer. And later on, once they get to see how effective the product is, they're just, going to sign up as a distributor to take advantage of the discount and as well as the business opportunity. Or, you could schedule another follow-up meeting with them if they haven't really decided on whether they're going to sign up as a distributor or if they really want to try the product. So those are the 3 actions that you can lead your prospect into when you're in the closing part. Okay, so that's about it, guys. I hope you learned a lot from these free tips that I have for you on how to recruit in your network marketing business. Just follow these steps every day, and I'm sure you're going to be able to build a huge network marketing business and be successful in no time. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.